Hello, welcome to today's session of Healthy Teaching Kitchen. My name is Nikki Ricci and I'm a dietitian from the Lieutenant Charles Kettles VA Medical Center in Ann Arbor, Michigan. So today's session will focus on staying hydrated and how to use various supplements and energy drinks. Some planning and preparation for these days when you're competing or exercising can set you up for success. This video will focus on ways to adjust your eating and drinking to help you feel your best and get in the nutrition that your body needs. So in general, it is recommended that pre-workout, before you're doing anything, you should be consuming about 2 cups of fluid every 2 to 3 hours, especially before an activity. And when you're exercising, 1 to 2 cups of fluid every 20 to 30 minutes during high intense exercise is recommended. When I speak of fluids, I'm referring to water, unsweetened tea, low-calorie sports drinks, diluted juices, and that kind of thing. A good way to monitor if you're consuming enough fluid is to look at the color of your urine. It should be on the clearer side, about the color of straw or lemonade, or lighter than that. If your urine's dark, we want you to drink another 1.5 to 2 cups of fluid. This would indicate that you're a little bit on the dehydrated side and your body needs more fluids. So if you want concrete numbers about how much fluid you should be drinking, we generally recommend 1 milliliter of fluid per calorie consumed. So for instance, if you're consuming a 2,000 calorie diet, we recommend a 2,000 milliliters of fluid, or 2 liters a day, which is about this size right here, or a 2 liter of soda that you might buy at the store. That's about 2 liters. If it's hot and you are sweating more rapidly, you may need electrolyte replacement beverage, such as Gatorade or Powerade. And you most certainly may need more fluid depending on the heat. In Arizona, where you'll be competing, the dry heat allows your body to cool and evaporate more quickly, so you're less likely to sweat as much as in humid heat. Even on cloudy days, don't be fooled. You need to stay on top of hydration. Dry heat dehydrates you. After exercise, we want you to replace the fluids and the carbohydrates you use during exertion to replace your muscle stores or your glycogen stores. So the quicker the carbohydrate source, the faster your stores are replenished. We should also mention protein, which is the building blocks of muscles and tissues. Eating protein soon after exercise will help optimize your muscle mass. A good meal with about 4 to 6 ounces of poultry, fish, or a vegetarian alternative ingested 1 to 2 hours after exercise is recommended. A protein drink consumed after exercise, about 15 to 60 minutes, or even a chocolate milk, should provide good protein and carbohydrate as an effective recovery aid. So now let's talk caffeine. While it's true that caffeine can help improve performance, it's recommended to stay within the daily consumption limits, which is less than 400 milligrams per day. For instance, a shot of espresso has 75 milligrams of caffeine, whereas energy drinks can range from anywhere from 45 to 163 milligrams of caffeine per cup. So the guidelines I use with clients I work with, however, is that for every cup of a caffeinated beverage you drink, you should be drinking 2 cups of water. Today I'm going to be preparing 2 very easy recipes for you to use when you're training or during performance. The first is a homemade hydration drink. So basically, what you do is you take a container, any container that you want to use, and we'll use 3 cups of water. So I'm going to put the water into the container. We're going to use some coconut water. In this situation, I'm just going to put the coconut water and measure it in for 2 cups. We're going to use 8 ounces of pineapple juice. We're going to use 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And we're going to use a half a teaspoon of salt. So all you do is mix it around, or in this case, shake. Chill in the fridge and use as needed. The other recipe I'm going to make today is a strawberry banana oatmeal smoothie. You can use any kind of fruit that you like. You don't just have to stick with strawberries. I'm going to use blueberries in this recipe. You can also use any kind of flavored yogurt or plain yogurt if you prefer it to not be as sweet. So what we'll do is we'll add a half a cup of old-fashioned oats right into the blender. We'll do 2 teaspoons of chia seeds, or you can use ground flax seeds, or you don't have to use any if you don't prefer the texture. We're going to use a cup of low-fat milk. We're going to use 1/4 cup of non-fat Greek yogurt. we're going to do a small banana. It says as ripe as possible, but that's to your liking as well. It just makes it a little bit sweeter. The banana. I'm going to add the blueberries and some vanilla extract. Then we're going to put the lid on and blend. Simply enjoy. Thank you for watching this video. We hope it helped you to properly hydrate and supplement your body during training and events. If you have additional questions, please reach out to your local VA dietitian. And for recipes and other nutrition resources, please visit www.nutrition.va.gov. Good luck, everyone.